Last one we had was I'm a young laborer just starting my career. I don't really know a whole lot. Under foreman who's pretty old school, been around the block for 30 years, doesn't explain how to do things well and is really impatient with my questions. So I'm genuinely trying to ask how the hell this is going to work, and he's really not giving me a whole lot of information in return.
And I'm trying to get something done?
Yeah, I'm trying to do the job the best I can, but I don't know how to do the job.
Build a career,
Yeah, and he's really not helping me out.
Yeah, so I think what I do in a situation like that is I would streamline my questions. So I might spend a little bit of time trying to do the work and be like, okay, I don't know how to do this right here, and I don't know how to do this other part. I kind of figured out, I kind of muddled through these other things, but when I go and ask my boss questions, I'm not going in there saying, how do I do this? That's not what I'm not going to say, how do I do this? I'm going to say, hey, when I get to this point and I end up with this situation, what's the most streamlined way to get that done? And he goes, yeah, you need to do, but whatever, gives me the answer. So if I've got someone that's kind of not feeling like they're wanting to be the best instructor, cool. I'm going to go muddle through what I can. And I'm going to come back with more specific questions so that they're easy for them to answer. And I have learned and shown that I'm putting forth the effort. That's what I would do.
Because you can ask good questions and bad questions. Like,
true. You can ask good questions and bad questions. And the definition between those two, a good question is a question that I could have figured out had I put a little. It's like with Google these days. Mm-hmm. So I get asked this on social media. Somebody will ask me a question. You know, how long were you in the Navy for? Or something like that. And 4 or 5 people will say, Google it. Hey, just Google it. So Google the stuff, right? Like do this check to make sure that you've put forth some effort in solving this problem. And then we can go forward. So I would say Google it, meaning figure out what you can. And then once you figured out what you can and you've narrowed it down to, hey, there's 2 things that I really need some guidance on. Hey, boss, here's where I'm at. There's 2 things I really just need a little bit of guidance on if you could help me. And I've actually boiled it down to true or false or a multiple choice question. You know, do I do this, this, or this? Okay, do that. Okay, got it. Thank you. Let's make it easy for the boss.